Hey, so hello everyone. Welcome back to your NABARD MCQ series. Today we will see much more questions which are associated with your ARD section. Agroforestry is a broad term encompassing various practices. Which of the following statements are accurately describing agroforestry? Solely focusing on plant trees for environmental benefits. It is limited to integrating trees with crop in agricultural setting. Then it involves diverse practices combining trees, woody plants with agriculture for multiple benefits. It prioritizes maximizing timber production from trees, and it is recent development in the field of agriculture. Is it a recent development? Agroforestry we are talking about. So what is agroforestry? It is nothing but when agricultural activities or agriculture as a occupation, and along with that your tree cultivation is done. So it is limited to integrating trees with crop settings. Is it limited to that? Is it solely focusing on planting trees for environmental benefit? Is it involving in diverse practices of combining trees, woody plants with agriculture for multiple benefits? Yes, 3 should be the correct answer. So here the answer is 3 definitely, because that is the holistic definition for agronomy. Next question. Which poultry breed is famous for its aggressive temperament originating from India but often used in cockfighting? We are talking about overall Brahmaputra basin, where your asil is very famous. What are the features of asil? Long sprouted neck, broader chest, long legs, and overall you will see that the physique of this particular poultry is broad with proper body build. These cocks or these male poultries, male cocks, okay, chickens are generally used for your fighting purposes. Betting on such cockfight is done in Bangladesh region and West Bengal region. So that breed is asil. Next. Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana aims in supporting and promoting organic farming, which in turn results the improvement of soil health. The funding pattern for this scheme is in ratio of dash by central and state governments respectively. What is the funding percentage? 62 is to 40, 75 is to 25, 90 is to 10, 100 is to 0, and 0 is to 100. What are the answers here? Anybody? So the answer here is 1, that is 60 is to 40. So this is your overall ratio for the center and states. For northeastern region it is 90 is to 10, and for union territories 100% by center. Which of the following agricultural practices is known to increase soil erosion? एग्रीकल्चर प्रैक्टिसेस से सॉइल इरोजन कौन सी एक्टिविटी से होता है? कवर क्रॉपिंग? नो, इट एक्चुअली रिवर्सेस द सॉइल इरोजन. क्रॉप रोटेशन? नो, इट इंक्रीजेस द सॉइल फर्टिलिटी. टेरेसिंग? नो, इट इंप्रूव्स द सॉइल ओवरऑल सॉइल tilt as well as the subsurfacial soil, or you may call it topsoil. Monoculture farming and mulching. Mulching again adds moisture and makes the soil the overall surface soil or topsoil healthy. Monoculture is such a practice. It could be also called as soil farming, or your monoculture practices single crop is grown again and again for the rest of the annual cycle or season. This may actually absorb more and more nutrients, and in this way the upper part of the soil, that is topsoil, may become weak, reduced in fertility, become dry, and later have an higher rate or higher probability to become a saline soil. After being saline soil, there is a high possibility that it may result into soil erosion. Which of the following are beneficial adaptations that allow plant to survive harsh weather conditions like drought? Broad and thin leaves, deep tap roots, extensive branching, and short internodes. So the answer here is deep tap roots. So for drought like conditions or dry conditions, leaves are not broad, but rather they are very short spanned. Leaves are not thin but elongated in forms of thorns. Deep taproots is the correct answer. Extensive branching is not there. Internodes, shorts are not there. These are lengthy internodes. So these are all the things which will provide a good adaptation for growing a crop in dry region. Which of the following statement is true about pollination in flowering plants? Always occur between flowers on same plant. Wrong. Requires transfer of pollen grains between the flowers. Wind is the only method for pollen transfer. Wrong. Self-pollination is more common than cross-pollination, and all of the above are correct. So this all of the above are correct are also wrong. So from 2 and 4, which will be the correct answer? Self-pollination is never more common than cross-pollination. Cross-pollination is more common, that is why second is the correct answer. Transfer of pollen grains happens from the female part stigma to your, from the male part stamen or anther to your female part stigma. My bad guys. So pollen grains from anther, the male part, will go to the female part, that is stigma. Next. The floor space requirement for an adult bull in a covered area is how much square meter? बहुत अच्छा question. See, I am picking up the questions for you. So what's the answer here? The answer is very simple. It is 12. So look at this table. For adult bull in covered area, the floor spacing is 12. In open area, it is 24 meters square meters. For cows, similarly 3.5 and 7. For buffaloes, it's 4 to 8. From down calver, you will see it's 12 to 12. It's young calver, it is 1 to 2. And for old calves, it is 2 to 4. In covered area and open area. What is covered area? Covered area is nothing but which is restricted for a cattle to live, and open area is nothing but open land will be provided. Remember that ARD is a subject in which such small details and facts could be asked for 1 mark in your phase 2 examination. Then you don't tell that here, sir, this much fact I have not prepared. You have to prepare. Next, maximum number of animals in each of these pens also have been provided. Pen is nothing but it is a shelter area that is called as pen, and the height of shed is also given here. How much height is there? Make sure that such static questions are there, factual questions are there. This table is in front of your eyes, so make sure that you prepare them well. Which of the following nutrient deficiency in plant often results into poor fruit and seed development? Nitrogen, calcium, magnesium, boron and iron. Very important diseases, disorders, nutrient deficiencies are very, very important for ARD. Of course, we cannot definitely say that which particular question will come, but we know the broader topics: diseases, disorders and nutrient deficiency. There would be a student if he has cleared phase 1 exam and preparing for phase 2, and if he is not preparing for these 3 topics, then definitely it would be very difficult for such students to prepare. For phase 2 examination, the strategy is not about coverage, but the strategy is not about preparing all of the content, but strategy is about picking niche content and then preparing it well. It is never about coverage in phase 2 exam. We should know from the previous year or past year analysis which are the important topics and do them in depth. The answer here is calcium. No guys, sorry, the answer is not calcium. Sorry, this is a mistake. The answer is boron here. Now why boron? Let us try to understand. Okay, so boron here has a very important role in terms of fruit and seed development. The calcium wisdom, you have given the answer. Calcium is responsible for fruit firmness and cell wall strength. Okay, the answer here is boron. My bad. Okay, here 4 is the correct answer. Boron is the correct one. Boron is responsible for fruit formation and seed development in a plant. Next, the process triggered by oxytocin, which is a hormone in mammary glands, where milk is expelled from your alveoli, from your breast organ in an animal. What is it called? Lactation, mammary gland development, milk synthesis, milk letdown, and lactogenesis. The term which we are looking at is milk letdown. This is responsible for milk coming out of your alveoli or your breast organ through nipples. So this is your 4, that is milk letdown. Remember this term, very important. This is a past year question. That's why I'm taking such important questions for all of you. Next, what term could be used for a plant's flowering process by the exposure to prolonged cold winter or by artificial equivalent? That means if the weather is done cold, naturally or artificially, what is the term called as? Photosynthesis, artificial flowering, vernalization, ripening, and photomorphism. So here the answer is vernalization. It is nothing but exposure to the lower temperature. That's it. So that is your correct answer. Next. The layer of soil richest in organic matter and nutrients is typically in which among the following horizons? A horizon, B horizon, C horizon, O horizon, and all horizons are equally fertile. That is absolutely wrong. Every horizon is very different, right? What is horizon? It is nothing but horizontal cross sections of the vertical block of the soil. So such horizons are there. Each of these horizon layers are well known for their different nutrients as well as organic makeup. So the layer of soil which is richest in organic matter is your A horizon. Are we clear? It is A horizon. Next. The permeability refers to the rate at which water can move through a soil. It is nothing but how much pore formations are there in the soil. Pores are there in the soil. Which soil type has highest permeability? Permeable is nothing but how much water can pass through the soil. That is dependent on how much pores are there in the soil. Pores are nothing but the areas, the open spaces in the soil, or you may also say that the space between two particles in the soil. Black soil, sandy soil, clay soil, loamy soil. Permeability is not dependent on soil type. So what is the answer here? The answer here is sandy soil, because in sandy soil only the particles here are well away from each other. The spacing between the particles is enough for the more permeable or more pore size within the soil. Why is integrated pest management important in climate resilient agriculture? IPM relies heavily on broad spectrum of insecticides which can harm beneficial insects. It encourages the use of natural predators and promotes diversity. IPM focuses solely on preventive measures and ignores reactive measures. It requires a significant increase in the use of synthetic pesticides, and all of the above statements are correct. See, IPM, integrated pest management, when you are looking at why it is important for climate resilient agriculture. Generally, integrated pest management removes the possibility of chemical pesticides and insecticides. So pesticides, insecticides, generally IPM says no to this. So what should be the answer here? Logical hai bhai. So here the answer is only 2. That is, it encourages the use of natural predators. No chemical insecticide or pesticide is used. Why all will come? Actually, here look at this statement. Na, it requires a significant increase in use of synthetic fertilizers. No, that is wrong. It is solely looking for preventive measures and ignoring reactive measures. No, it is never like that. IPM is about overall, during the overall crop cycle, using organic inputs, using natural factors, predators, such that organically we can remove the pests which are there in the overall agriculture. Krishi Vigyan Kendra aims at assessment of location-specific technology modules in agriculture and allied enterprise. The first KVK was established in which of the following places? Additionally, also tell me which was the year in which the KVK was established. So, Dehradun, Bhopal, Solapur, Pondicherry and Kolkata. So, the answer here is Pondicherry in the year of 1774. Is it correct? 1774? Yeah. Oh, sorry, 1974. My bad, guys. My bad. Spelling, tongue slip. Okay, this is a tongue slip definitely. 1974. Okay, 1974. Tongue slip ho gaya bhai. Next. What is the scientific name of Indian white water lilies? Actually, in your Down to Earth magazine, this Indian white water lilies article was there. That is why I have taken this question. Scientific name: Nymphia pubesis, Nymphia rubra, Dianthus chrysophyllum, Cichandra grandiflora and Dianthus barbatus. The answer here is your Nymphia pubescens. Very important. Indian white water lilies. Next. What is the term used for processes that estimates the ability of the soil to resist erosion based on physical characteristics of each of the soil? So the answer here is your soil erodibility. It is nothing but soil erodibility is nothing but ability of the soil to resist erosion. Next. This is a very simple question, leave it. Yeah, this is a really good question. Particle density refers to actual density of the soil solids. There are two things in soil. Particles are there and these particles togetherly form a bulk of soil. So for a soil, bulk density is also there and particle density is also there. Correct? Bulk density also and particle density also. Now, it is defined as the mass per unit volume of a soil solids only. What is the typical particle density of a soil? 2.0 gram per centimeter cube, 3.15 gram centimeter cube, 1.50 gram centimeter cube, 2.65 gram centimeter cube and 3.85 gram per centimeter cube. So the answer here is 2.65 gram per centimeter cube. Very good. Only one guy gave the correct answer. Next. Biofertilizers are microorganisms which contain substances that when added to the soil, they increase the fertility and promote plant growth. The biofertilizers are living organisms such as bacteria, fungi, algae. Which of the following biofertilizers are algal in nature? So there are various types of biofertilizers. What I'm talking about, these may be nitrogen fixing organisms. These may be those biological organisms which can add certain nutrients to the soil. Rhizobium, Azospirillum, mycorrhiza, azolla and azotobacter. we have to find which is algae, okay? So rhizobium is actually a bacteria in the root nodules of leguminous plant. Mycorrhiza is a fungi. If you look at algal in nature, then my answer here would be azolla, okay? Azerospirillum as well as azotobacter, like these are your overall bacteria. So look at it, Azospirillum, azotobacter, these are all your bacterias. Mycorrhiza is fungal. Algal here only BGA and azolla are the example. One more is there, actinomycetes biofertilizer, that is Frankia. So in exam such question comes, definitely try to snatch that easy question. Biological oxygen demand represents amount of which of the following element consumed by the bacteria and microorganism when they decompose the organic matter. So hint is only given BOD, biological oxygen demand. Oxygen should be your correct answer. 5 is the correct answer. Next. Nice. What is the term used for a female pig that has not produced a litter of piglets yet, or is being used to grow out and finish to butcher? That means, what is a female pig which has been never pregnant? Simple as that. Gilt, boar, sow, barrow and stage. Or stag also you can, sorry, not stage, stag. So the answer here is, I will not waste the time, it is actually gilt. Gilt is the female that has not produced litters. What is the rate of the field coverage of an implement that would be obtained if machine were performing function 100% of the time at rated forward speed and always covered 100% of its width? Effective field capacity, field efficiency, theoretical field capacity, performance efficiency and effective time capacity. First, 100% performance is there of its full function. Second, the forward speed has covered 100% of its width. So what is it? So the answer here is very easy. If you see, it is your 3, that is theoretical field capacity. See, I will explain you each and every term now. Theoretical field capacity is nothing but rate of the field coverage when performance, it's the function 100%, it is performing the functions at 100% of the time. If 8 hours of work is there, 8 hours that machine is working. Second, it is always covering 100% of its width. It means that it is covering total area, not leaving total area. It means that this is a theoretical value. This cannot be possible in reality. So this is a theoretical high efficiency. Here efficiency is 100%. What is effective field capacity? It is nothing but actual average rate of coverage in terms of the functional coverage and in terms of speed. This is the actual coverage, effective. Field efficiency is nothing but a ratio of effective field capacity to theoretical. So this effective, when you will divide by theoretical, that will be your field efficiency. And performance efficiency is nothing but measure of functional effectiveness of a machine. That means percentage recovery of any of the machine. Understood? Field efficiency is wrong wisdom. Okay, next. Agricultural extension teaches methods that are techniques used for creating various communication taking place between farmers and extension professionals. Which among the following methods doesn't belong to mass contact category? Newspaper, mass contact, group meetings, internet based media, posters and exhibitions. So try to understand. Mass in the sense not small group of people, okay? Mass means like complete complete population in a complete state, a whole state, I would say. So here the answer is very simple. It is your group meetings. In group meetings, hardly 100 people can be there. Maybe 200, maybe 500, but not more than 500. Come on, okay? These are group meetings. These are to be small. Which among the following is a small-sized drought-purpose breed of hilly region of West Bengal and Sikkim? Tharparkar, Mewari, Siri, Dagri, and Sahiwal. The answer here is Siri. If you remember, Dagri, don't confuse it. It is from Gujarat. It is also called as Gujarat Malvi. Then it is also called as Deshi also. Mewati is from your, you will see from, again, Western India only. Siri from the West Bengal and Sikkim. Tharparkar, we all know it's from Sindh region from Pakistan and now famous in northern India also. Sahiwal again from your modern day Pakistan, in North India famous, and in Rajasthan also. These are some of the cattle breeds. Okay, revise them well. Next, a broiler is a young chicken below 8 weeks of age with a tender and soft meat. Broiler are the most preferred ones under the poultry meat category. What is the ideal floor spacing per bird in broiler poultry? Understand that these are for meat purposes. That is why here, is it 2 square feet per bird, 4, 5, 1 or 3? That's why I tell that such factual questions are very important. See, the answer here is very simple. It is your 1 square meter. 1 square feet. Okay. So 1 square feet is the floor spacing. Lighting it's 60-watt bulb. Debaking in the sense the beaks, sharpened beaks are there. Those are cut down when they are 1 day old. Is it clear? Next. A blue color certificate is issued by the seed certification agency for which of the following category of seeds? Registered, certified, foundation, breeder, simple. The answer is very simple. It is your certified seeds. Remember, this azure blue is for certified seeds. Don't confuse, okay? And again, I will be not telling basic things. These are so low hanging fruits. Shame on you if you are not able to solve these. Yeah, let's try to do this because past year I have seen such type of question. Coriandrum sativum belongs to which of the following family? So in ARD we observed that they are asking scientific name. Okay, no problem. But recently what we have seen is that they are also asking family of the crops. So let's try this. Mimosoideae, Fabaceae, Apiaceae, Asteraceae, and none of the above. The answer here is your Apiaceae. Okay, Apiaceae. Do you know what is Coriandrum sativum? Simple. Coriander or cilantro is your Apiaceae. Okay, next. Cultivation of the crops where rainfall is less than 750 mm is known as dry farming. If 750 to 1150 mm is there, then it is dry land, and if it is more than 1200 or 1100 mm, that's rain fed. Such simple questions are there, na? If you make it wrong, then you are gone. Minimum water content required in a grain for wheat germination is dash by weight. 30-35%, 25 to 35%, 45 to 55%, 15 to 25, and 55 to 65. It's very simple, guys. It is actually simple. 30 to 40. You may remember it. 30 to 40. Exact details also are not required, but 30-40 you should be remembering. Okay, very important question. Which among the following species have higher fat content than other species in their milk? Cow, buffalo, camel, sheep and goat. Think for a time and then give the answer. Which milk from the respective animals has highest fat content? So the answer here is buffalo. Remember this very carefully. Okay. Buffalo has the highest fat percentage, and maybe that is the reason why people always prefer tea which is made up of buffalo milk. Okay, maybe. Okay, which is a reality actually. Okay, so thick milk होता है ना, तो thick होने की वजह से थोड़ी सी आपकी जो टी होती है वो बहुत अच्छी बनती है. In which of the following intercropping system, two or more crops are grown simultaneously but with overlapping life cycles such that a second crop is planted before the first crop matures. This is nothing but something like relay. When one crop matures, the second crop is planted. So there is an overlap for some period of time in the growth of the crop. This is relay intercropping. Clear? Yes, buffalo at 6%, 6 to 8%. Next. So relay intercropping is the correct answer. Next. Not that important. Yeah, this is very good question. Early vegetative, tasseling and silking stages are critical stages for irrigation of which of the following crops? Rice, wheat, pulses, gram and maize. See, silking is nothing but here hairs are there on a particular crop or thread-like structures. You have to remove those. So actually silking happens when the crop becomes matured or ready to harvest. That generally happens in maize. So early vegetative, tasseling and silking stages are in maize. Maize is the correct answer. Very good question. Intensive culture refers to freshwater prawn farming in small earth and concrete ponds provided with high water exchange and continuous aeration, stocked at more than dash and achieving output of more than dash. So for this you have to read prawn farming. So how much stocking is done in terms of area in square meter and how much kilogram per hectare in a year output should be there for prawn farming? Please give me the answers. This is the last question, guys. Answer. Okay, someone is saying 4. So the answer, if you are looking at it, is 3. That is 20 meters square. Here stocking should be there, and 5,000 kg hectare per year should be your overall for. And which type of cultivation, which type of culture we are talking about for prawn farming? Intensive. So there are 3 types of cultures. Extensive prawn culture, in which 500 kg is the overall output and the area which is there, that is 4 meters square. Semi-intensive, in which 500 kg is only there but 4 to 20 meters square is the pond area. And intensive culture, in which 20 more more than 20 meters square is the area here, and the overall output is more than 5,000 kg hectare per year. I hope that this gives enough information. Thank you very much. See you next time.